True Incredible Stories. This episode is all about relationships as we hear from those who briefly share their story. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
So I guess we're just doing the story how we met, and we met 2 years ago, I think. And one of our friends, she told us that we'd be a good match, but so I decided to reach out to him, and so I reached out and asked if he wanted to hang out and go on like a little coffee date, and he said yes. And we went on a little coffee date, and then he was actually talking to someone at the time, so he wasn't really interested. He was just kind of being polite, and so it didn't really go anywhere. And then a year later, sorry, I'm like getting the story so confused. So I'm gonna like jump in.
Yep, I wrote a poem that as I was thinking about her and really wanted a second chance, and so I wrote a poem about asking for a second chance and a second date. And after writing it, decided I couldn't not read it to her. So I reached out to a roommate and found a good time to read it to her and told her the truth, and she said yes. So then we went on a second date and got to know each other a little bit more, and from there it was best friends, and then eventually started thinking about marriage down the line. Giving all glory to God, certainly through prayer, and trusting Him that His plan would come to pass. Was awesome, and throughout that just becoming really great friends, and getting to know each other more and more, getting to know her family before asking to marry her, and then we got married, and now we've been married for over a year now.
Wow. My favorite part of the story is that when he reached out to my roommate, I'd actually been praying that night about like finding my future spouse, and that they'd have the boldness to like reach out to me. And then he asked me on a date with a poem, and that was like so bold to me. And so I was like, it couldn't be more clear than that. Like, might as well just give it him a chance. And yeah, so that was my favorite part, is just like an answered prayer. So.
Wow, that is so sweet, so awesome. Do you remember anything about the poem, or is that something you don't want to share?
I do. I still have it actually. But I just remember he said he was going to write a poem, and I was like, oh no, this might be a little bit awkward. But then he was just super sweet, and it was just like kind of a funny poem, and he was just kind of more asking for a second date because we had gone out on like a little date before, and nothing really happened. So, and he was kind of saying how he thought we'd be like a good match in it. So
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
So yeah, we met in college at UW Waukesha, which is now UW Milwaukee. I don't think it exists anymore. But we were part of Campus Crusades, a Christian organization on campus. Mm-hmm. And there was, I don't even know what it was, truck or something.
It was like a camp or like a retreat that we were all going on.
And all the there was scholarship money, but it was all used up, so I wasn't gonna go. But then found out that someone gave up their scholarship money, and then years later, as we were dating, I found out that he gave his money up so I could go.
Wow.
So we could hang out.
Yeah, because he liked me.
Liked.
Yeah.
Haven't used that word in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was man, how many years ago was that?
2000. Oh gosh.
2008.
And that's when we first started dating, so that would have been like 2007.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long have you been married?
It'll be 14 years tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Wow.
been together almost 18, and then married for 14. So now we live in Milwaukee, right in Bayview on the lake. We have 2 kids, 6 and 2.5, a boy and a girl. Yeah, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool, but I also do photography on the side. and you're home full time too, doing
making videos for YouTube.
Oh, and what's your channel?
John Elliott Guitar. So guitar-based videos.
Excellent, excellent. And what? Tell me about your photography.
I mainly do family and mini sessions, so a lot of families with kids, and just the mini sessions is what I thrive on and are my
Portraits.
favorite. Yeah, portraits.
And
So,
what's the name of your photography business?
it's Wind Willow Photography.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, this is the story about how we met. Where do I start? Yeah, so we met on a dating app, and he had matched with me, and I had sent him a message, and we had messaged back a couple times, and then after realizing that we had really good conversation, he asked if I wanted to go on a date with him, and I said yes. And then I got busy and I canceled on it. And then I was like, actually, I kind of enjoy our conversation, so I would love to go on a date with you still. And so we ended up going on a date. The craziest part is that I'm from Green Bay and he's from West Bend, so it is a little bit further than usual.
About 2 hours apart.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Yeah. And from that first date to 2 years and a couple months later, we're still here.
Yeah, we ended up
Yeah.
buying a place in Port. So we just love the town. Always dreamed of being right next to the lake. It's just gorgeous, great, relaxing place to come to after work or on the weekends. It's just great.
We've been here for
About 6 months, living here 6
Yeah.
months. So.
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Excellent,
That's
excellent.
our story. Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much.
Of course.
Hi, my name is Rose. I got married at 19 years old and had 2 little girls. I had Irish twins. They're both 11 months apart. And the best thing that I could say is getting married young and finding a faithful husband who is a Christian, and he's always by my side. And I think that motherhood is a very hard thing, but it's a beautiful thing, and I would just encourage everyone to, if that's a dream that you have, definitely fulfill it and go for it and find the right one and have beautiful children. So thank you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.